chopping board here.
Absolutely unbelievable to have Dean Diener Murdoch in the house, the star of Fubar, Fubar 2, and of course Nightseeker. Diener,
How you doing, man?
good to have you, bro.
Hey, I see you wore your mom's favorite shirt to the show today.
Yeah. I have a response that I'm not allowed to use on morning television, but I can tell you that we're pretty stoked to have you here.
You can say just give her, man.
Just give her. Good to have you in town.
Yeah, man, you know, like, it's like, we're booking our tours and we're like, oh, we'll do a tour and we'll do it in March when there's no snow.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
But you're a good old Alberta boy, you know.
Oh, man, like, hey, if your fingers ain't cold, you're not doing it right. You know?
I've
like,
seen you guys camping with chocolate bars and pill.
That's
and
it. You
as I
just gotta
understand it,
go
though,
and do it.
you're kind of into the culinary arts, and you're going to show us here one of your favorite dishes.
That's right, yeah, well, here we go. It's called what I call, like, craft dinner.
Yeah. Okay.
And, yeah, basically, like, what you gotta do is you gotta get your pasta boiling there, like, you know, it's in the package. I like to take, this is what like right out of the package, this is like a full pack.
Yeah.
I like to take maybe half of it.
Yeah.
And I guess we get this thing out of the way here, eh?
We get you a chef's knife here. Is this one like you got a lady over to the place? She's getting
Oh
craft
yeah,
dinner?
and she's like, well, let's order some pizza, and you'd be like, no, honey, dinner's on me tonight, okay? So what you do is you chop that in half, okay? You don't need one half of that, okay?
Yeah.
And then the other bit, you just kind of, you get her going like this,
Yeah.
okay? And it doesn't have to be fancy, okay? You just have to kind of get it little in smaller bits.
I remember the first time your mom made this for me, and it was just like the way that the bacon combined with the KD was amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it's all about what they call like the flavors, they enhance each other.
Yeah.
So you just have to make sure that,
I would say that perhaps maybe like kind of the champagne qualities of the pill are brought out by the bacon too. I mean, you've thought this out.
Oh yeah. I mean, you just have to make sure that it gets like really nice and hot. Like it doesn't even have to really cook because it'll cook a little bit later.
Yeah. Tell me about life on the road with Nightseeker.
Oh yeah, man, it's like, I don't want to make you jealous or anything, but it's like, it's the life. You know, like for example, like we rolled into to Grand Prairie last night or late afternoon. They're just like lavishing like all kinds of stuff, and it's basically like this. You know, there's like Pilsner all around, and they're like, oh, and here's and they make like pyramids made out of chips and salsa, you know, and you're just like, a little cream cheese there, a little guac there, you know, and you're like, that's your din-din.
When's the last time you paid for a beer?
Oh, we got to go back to the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, man. Like, I've been getting free beer since Fubar 1. It's just like, people, they just, because people love to give, right?
Yeah.
You know, and like, people got jobs and people got families and stuff, but like, they see the Diener and they're like, oh, hey, man, like, this is it. Like, this
It's
is
time to just give her.
That's right. And you know, like, you got your weekend warriors, you got your like, you got your
Weekday warriors.
You got your weekday warriors. Like in Grand Prairie last night, let me tell you, bud, there was like 200, 300 people that were out at the show there.
Yeah.
And it's a Wednesday night, you know, in Grand Prairie. Like these aren't people who work in the bar. These are people who work in the oil field. You know, like these are guys who got to go out and work.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of your fans have been checking in on our Facebook page. They want me to ask if there's any plans to go into production with Fubar 3.
Yeah, well, you know, we're talking about this and that, and you know, like basically, there's the possibility of.
So you're not ruling it out.
Oh no, but the thing is, it has to be the right idea. You know, it has to be like the right deal. And I think we're going to do it. I mean, it just has to happen.
You heard it here first,
right?
folks.
That's it. No, this is breaking news.
It is breaking news right here on BT. How does craft dinner wrap up? Like, are we going to add everything together here?
So as soon as you got the bacon, as soon as you got sort of like all the color out of there.
Is this going in?
You deglaze it like that, eh? You just get a little there. Then you put that in there.
Okay, you need some butter. We figured plastic forks was kind of keeping it real.
I don't use butter. I use the bacon grease. Then I just dump the whole thing right in there like so, right?
Yeah.
Put that over there. And this is when the ladies start to get excited.
Yeah.
Because the flavors really start to come together. You got the cheese, you got the bacon, and that's when they start to go, oh, he's not just a pretend chef. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my gosh, this is looking unbelievable.
Yeah, there you go. And now what I like to do is I like to let it just, I don't want to call it simmer because you don't want to get it, you don't want to get it too hot. but do leave it on because this is like a gas.
Because it's going to reduce.
That's right. Yeah, you want to get it. You just want to let it thicken up and let it kind of like.
Well, let's get this plated so that people can see what Craft Diener looks like. We want to remind you that Diener and his band Nightseeker are going to be taking over the pawn shop tonight. For more information, just check out the Inside BT Link at breakfasttelevision.ca.
Yeah,
and if I may remind the people, don't ever, ever stop giving her.
Yeah,
Diener,
yeah.
What a beauty.
Look at this.
Look at that.
That's what you call a decent plate of Craft Diener.
He is Dean Diener Murdoch, only here on Breakfast Television.
That's
Thanks,
right,
brother.
man.
Good to see you. See you at the pawn shop
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks
BT
for
back
having
right
me,
after
man.
this. Bridget and Man Tracker coming right up.